So at 10, we started our trip from home. At 4 p.m., we made it to the waterfall. Hey, and welcome to Steps to Make. Today, make sure you do subscribe so you can check all of these videos out. And yes, today's vlog, something very interesting happened very recently. So as you know, we've been 8 months in Bali already, but there are a lot of interesting things that we did not expect to happen. Today's story will bring me to one of the most popular waterfalls in Bali. But again, a lot of interesting things happened along the way, so you want to stay and see this video just so it doesn't happen to you. Literally, you'll be able to possibly save like 3 hours of driving on a scooter. So maybe some good tips. Okay. We went on a trip because I saw on Instagram that there is this amazing, beautiful waterfall where you can take some nice photos, and me as content creator, of course, really wanted to go there. And what happened? I put a heart. I always save the locations on my Google Maps, so I got full Google Maps with a lot of hearts and a lot of stars, so I always tag the places where I want to go. This time as well I did the same. I find this waterfall, which by the way is called Sekumpul waterfall, and I've heard a lot about good things that happened there, and I was like, yes, sure, let's do it. I press save, and then the next day we decide, okay, let's go to this location. And for some reason I thought that there will be only in Bali one Sekumpul waterfall with this exact location, and that's not true. So there are 2 locations. Therefore, we drive out of the house in Canggu at around 10:30 maybe in the morning, and yeah, the day seems very sunny. Everything is great. It was actually very hot, so we didn't take any jackets or anything with us. We were like, yeah, just some water, cameras, drone, and let's go. So ready to go on a scooter, amazing. And we put this in Google Maps that, oh yes, send us to this destination, right? Because you always want to set a target when you want to go somewhere. And of course, we know that we were already expecting to have a lot of pathways, like different, because Google Maps always in Bali, they know that we're on a scooter, of course, because we put that estimated time of arrival with the scooter. So they make us go through a lot of like small roads and things. So we thought, okay, well, this is just normal for Bali, you know. It's always beautiful locations are hidden somewhere, and most of the time also very hard to find. So we were like, yep, okay, everything seems legit, let's go. But this time, yes, we ended up from Canggu. We drove all the way through the middle of Bali, through all the mountains, and we find ourselves in Lovina. And for those who know, if you're local, you probably know what I mean. Yes, so Lovina, and it is quite far away from actual Sekumpul waterfall, because I've been to Lovina before, so I knew that it's strange, like, because where there might be a waterfall, it's a city, you know. It's not with a lot of mountains and things like that in the central, where this point was showing in Google Maps. This seems strange, but okay, let's try, you know, because Google Map always tries to tell us truth, at least like in that location the waterfall should be. And then we drive in, and it's just a small local street, and we're like, you have reached your destination. And it was so strange because we started, of course, as locals. Some locals just laughed at us because they were like, no, Sekumpul waterfall, what? Sekumpul waterfall, yeah. And then we just discovered that actual Sekumpul waterfall is like another hour drive. So yes, this would save us at least 3 hours of drive. But a good thing is that we already have been to Lovina before. If you go there, definitely worth to see dolphins, definitely worth to see also a lot of like local shops are there, and also cafes. So what we did actually in Lovina, we drove over, we had a burger for lunch, also used the cafe's internet over there because we didn't have internet on our own as well. Yeah, cafes, by the way, here are amazing. You don't even have to buy anything to use the internet, which is really useful, and that just shows that, oh, this is a very good, Bali is very good for the service, and I believe, yeah, for all the tourists that come here. So we find out that yes, Sekumpul waterfall is quite far away. Okay, but we have made it this far, you know, all the way through the island, through the mountains, everything. Alrighty, we are going back. We're going technically, like if you look at the map, you have to go to we made it, amazing, and it's so worth it, honestly. So the ticket price at the Sekumpul waterfall is we paid 125,000 per one person, but it also includes a guide and it is a middle track tour. One good tip, guide knows all the best photo spots. So I was amazed because there was someone finally who could take photos of both of us, like me and Artur's, not just Artur's takes photos of me and then we have 0 photos together. This was really good. Amazing is that at Sekumpul waterfall you have 3 different waterfalls. I think one is hidden waterfall, which we all also saw. Then Sekumpul waterfall, and then I think was it like Fiji waterfall, something similar like. I'm not sure, but I will check the facts, and this is the name for the 3rd waterfall. And anyways, really amazing. You can fly the drone there. Locals said that not everyone, but a lot of people are losing their drones, so just be aware of that. Be very careful. I would recommend go from the top, like where you start to go down to the waterfall. Fly your drone probably over there, not by the bottom, because there is a lot of wind, there is a lot of water, and you will definitely be very wet after this waterfall, even if you don't go in swimming. And then what happened after waterfall, this is a pro tip, pro advice for you if you're going. Definitely take some jackets with you, because if in Canggu, as I mentioned in the morning, we had amazing weather. It was super hot. I used my sunscreen. I was, wearing just a top, and I did not have any jackets with me. A massive mistake again. Take jacket. Yes. And why? Because actually, when you drive through the mountains back home, it is really cold. So at 10, we started our trip from home. At 4 p.m., we made it to the waterfall. And then, of course, the sun went down. We went to this famous also on our way home, as driving from the Sekumpul waterfall to Canggu. You have to drive almost all the way down, of course. And we stopped also for some night photos at this famous gate, which actually takes you to golf court. Yes. And notice that at 7 p.m., the actual guard who sells the tickets to have the selfie ticket, it's called, you can just skip paying for this ticket, because it was like we had to pay because we arrived a couple minutes before 7, and I was like, what? We still have to pay? It's not like you can take normal photos, like, no. But yes, I think around 7, if you come after, you still can have some, maybe if you have some good lights, it will be just fine, because they are kinda authentic in sort of way. And yeah, we made it home, by the way, safely. It was an amazing trip. Definitely will go back again, and highly recommend visiting Sekumpul waterfall. If you are in area of Ubud and Canggu, this is the video that you should be watching, because these waterfalls, they're again 3 waterfalls in one spot. So worth to see, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.